51th. The 51th. The 51th. I don't know. Maybe we should check the hair situation.
For the bingo. I don't think anyone's interested in aliens, sadly. I don't have another aliens nerd to talk to about this stuff. I'm so sad about it. I mean, it goes through trends where everyone wants to talk about it, like when those weather balloons or Chinese spy balloons or whatever the fuck they said last time were hovering over loads of major cities. And don't worry, we got the military to shoot them down. And then they didn't give a statement on what they were for absolutely fucking ages as well. That was interesting. So yeah, I don't know. Like sometimes we go through stages of people saying like everybody's talking about it, like that mall incident in
It is
the
8
US
o'clock,
as well.
right?
Like not most UFO sightings don't happen in the US, but only the US has like such a wide reaching like media that everyone around the world hears about it when it happens in the US,
20 past
but not
8.
when it happens to anyone else, you know?
It's
like have you ever
20
had a
past
sibling
8,
who's a
so
bit of a drama queen, and like if they stub their toe everyone knows about it, and then you have like another sibling or another member of the family where it's like they could have gone to the hospital and had their leg amputated last year and we're just finding out about it now because we're seeing them in person, like the difference between the two. And that's like America when anything happens, like something 10 million times worse could happen in any other country and no one will hear about it. And so that's why the media covers it in America so much. So aliens only really trend, and like UFO sightings only ever really trend when something happens in the States, sadly, because there are loads of really cool incidents that have happened all around the world that are as yet unexplained. Not necessarily aliens, but as yet unexplained. And I feel like those situations are completely like they're undersold. People would be so much more interested in this shit if they heard like all of the stories, not just the ones from the US. Harry, thank you. Oh, it's Henry. Thank you so much. I really need my glasses, I guess. Zafu, thanks for the 5 gifties. You're so generous, sweetheart. Thank you. I wish we Americans saw news from other places. Well, I think, like, unfortunately, it would be really, really hard to sustain that because a lot of American people are just not interested in anything that happens to brown people and don't care. And, like, there is a facet of, like, racism in America that's, like, really rampant, where they're just like, well, look at them being primitive could never happen here. Even if in the US it's worse. Even if the US has a worse problem for it than any other country, they were like, well, yeah, of course, because they're barbaric. And like they don't realize what a self-roast that is. Like it happens in any other country and they're like, well, yeah, because they're barbaric. And it's like, what does that make you when you have like 18 times as many each month than they have in a year? Retro Glitch 1. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Glad you're here. You don't live in America, do you? No, I go there often, and that's why I don't want to live there. I like Americans. I just don't like America and its infrastructure. Which, to be honest with you, I feel about the UK too. Born and raised here, and it's like I like a lot of British people, but they are completely separate in my head to our government and our history and our policies. Like, I don't like England when it comes to our history of invading other countries and colonizing. I don't like I'm ashamed of the fact that we steal a bunch of artifacts from other people. Do I hold that against British folk? No. Don't like that, there are accusations floating around that one of our prime ministers fucked a dead pig head as an initiation ceremony and things like this. Like, that's pretty wild. There's a lot of stuff like that floating around, and it's like, are you proud of British? Fuck no. But I love British people. I would never stroll into a room and go, I'm British. Nice to meet you. Did you know I'm from a little island where we drink a lot of tea? Quite quaint, actually. No, like, I'm not going to flex that I'm from this country. I don't really think that there's much about it that would make that like a flex. I think that's the best way to put it. I don't think being British is a flex. And I think it's genuinely questionable when people do, because you have to ignore so much that we have done and are currently doing as a government and a country. But I think you can like the people the same. I think you can like love your neighbor, like really enjoy going to a pub and meeting new people, still hate what the government's doing. I think that like is the perfect like place, a very reasonable place to be right now. Yeah, I think a lot of people are in that boat with me. I don't know if you are, bitch, but like I definitely feel like a lot of people feel that way. Hi, Mia, thank you so much. You better come on strong, Mr. Love Again. Mr. Love Again. Mr. Love Again. British people are sweet, but Britain is kind of a dumpster fire. Yeah, it really shows the huge degree of separation between the kinds of people who get in charge and the kinds of people who live here. Like, they don't really represent us at all. They're nowhere near us. Like, a lot of our prime ministers and MPs look like they are wearing a human suit, and it feels awkward. Like it's their second day wearing the human suit. Who's your favorite British musician? I don't know. Because I don't really have favorite musicians. Like, I have favorite songs, but I barely ever think to look up who sang them or who made the music behind it at all. Like, I'm not like in the same way that I don't go, oh, this is a really good spoon. Who made this? Like, if I have a microphone, I don't want to know the guy who like designed my microphone. I'm not like a fan of him. I'm not going to look up whether or not he or she cheated on their partner, or like whether or not like the person who made my mouse mat is like a fun person with a TikTok account. Like, I don't care. Like, I kind of consume music as like a nice thing, but I don't consume the person behind it. They are not the product. I don't give a shit. And I feel like it's kind of risky to do so, and I find it weird that people do that with music specifically, because like just because you like someone's songs doesn't mean you like everything about that person. And if you could learn something about that person that would taint the music for you, that is weird in a way. Because like there's nothing I could learn about the person who made my spoons that would taint the spoon for me. I'm like, I can't eat my yogurt with this now. You know, the dude fucking, abandoned their kids. And it's like, I'm sure there's a horrific story behind everything in my house. Like, I'm sure that someone somewhere did something shady who also worked on everything in my house, from the light switches to the fucking foundation. I don't think it's healthy to feel that way. I really, really don't. And the way I avoid it is I just don't learn who made music. I just listen to it. It's not worth finding out the lore, the backstory, and like who this person is sleeping with and who they're friends with and when they were cancelled and why they were cancelled, to listen to a tune for a couple of months before I get stuck, like, sick of it. Like, I just don't, I don't know why people do that. I don't think I'll ever understand. Ghost, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for the 5 months, sweetheart. Hope you're good. Do you have a record player? No. I loved and cherished my CD player. I have no idea where it went. Like, I used to love that thing when I was like a child and a teenager. I relied on it to sleep because I would constantly hear things that would freak me out when I was trying to sleep. And it would scare the shit out of me. So the only way I could sleep is if I played music to drown out all of like the sounds of creaking, like the sounds of creaking floorboards or wind outside and things like that. What's that? So I used to have to play music, and I used to listen to a lot of like Native American music, which is interesting.
Really wants me to follow Donald Trump.
Have you met any Canadians? Are they nicer than Americans? Yes, and don't tell anyone I said this, but also yes.
Every other politician.
Like, I do know Canadians, and they are nicer than Americans. Like, they are. I'm not gonna lie.
Fuck. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do now.
Americans know that. It's not really a hidden fact. Yeah, but if you tell Americans that someone's better at something than they are, it's triggering. Like, I'm half expecting someone someone from America, like maybe someone Southern, to be like, "What do you mean I'm not nice? I'm nice." And like go on like a tirade.
Nope.
Hey Mary, thank you so much for the gifties. Hope you're comfy. Hope you're warm and comfy and having a good night. Please and thank you goes a long way. I don't know. I don't feel like please and thank you go a long way if they're not meant. If they're performative please and thank you, I don't really feel it. It doesn't hit. Like if someone goes, "Hey, could you pass the ketchup?" and they don't say please, and you just pass them the ketchup and they silently take it and they don't say thank you, I don't even fucking notice. I don't need someone to get down on the floor and bow to me and be, "I'm so grateful. You gracious and kind goth mommy. I didn't expect you to be this kind and accommodating. I owe you my firstborn. Thank you so much." Like, I feel like sometimes it is entirely just reflexive and you can hear the hollowness in it. You don't even notice saying thank you for some shit sometimes because it's just so reflexive. It's not because you're genuinely thankful. Like if you save someone's life and they're like, "Oh my god, thank you so fucking much." Like, you know that person is grateful. When someone says like, "Excuse me please," like you don't really hear the please. You know that's just the line that they were taught as a child to get someone to move out of your way.
They want to pin it.
You know, they're not really pleading. I wish I knew what I was doing. Thank you so much. Like a pleading will hit, like you know that they're like, "Please," if like you're holding their kid hostage or something. But like when they're just like, "Could you pass the ketchup, please?" Like, you know that they're not pleading. They're not like desperate for this situation. You're not really doing them a solid. So like, I feel like please and thank you don't really go a long way with me. Like hello and goodbye don't really as well. But then like my mom never said hello and goodbye. She would just like walk away when she was done. So like, I never really understood hello or goodbye. Like when I had to interact with like normal people, I was like, what do these even fucking mean? I know like what a greeting is, but there are some situations it just seems weird. Ketchup or child hostage, there is many instances in between. Not on my dinner table, but you know, you do you,
Put
king.
her on the spot.
Have you ever been to Canada? No, not yet.
Put her on the spot.
But I probably will at some point.
Gotta be punctual.
You got the internet thinking about balls? Question mark. Yeah, I get the internet thinking about a lot of things. That is the power that I have, incidentally. You know, I could get you manually breathing just like that if I wanted to. But like the sad thing about that clip is I wish that the rest of the rant was in that, because it bothers me that men can't imagine what other people find attractive if they don't find it attractive themselves. Like, it's an empathy gap, and I genuinely use it to deduce like how much of a psycho a dude is. Because if you think something's unattractive because you're not attracted to it, there's something wrong with you. And the thing with balls is a really good example. Like, if I say balls are attractive and you go, balls, why would balls be attractive? And it's like, you're not attracted to men. Of course you're not going to get it. And like the whole talk was boobs, most boobs on the planet are not attractive. Most boobs are either old people boobs or young people boobs who aren't even there yet. Like, most boobs are not sexy. Like, and everyone's boobs get long and point towards the ground and become, like, quote unquote unsexy to most people at some point. Like, 99% of all boobs end up being like long hangy socks that look hollow at some point, right? And so you could know that fact about boobs as like an alien and be like, why would anyone find boobs attractive? What the fuck? And like, no, boobs can be like round, bouncy, perky, like attractive, beautiful, if you're attracted to them. And it's the same with balls. Like, most balls are long, hangy, wrinkly,
Switching the
sweaty,
dice, man.
always in
Switching
motion,
the die.
like a weird, like, you know, those patterns that you look at, and if you stare at them long enough, they either start to move or there's another image in them. I swear balls have a hidden image because they're always like, right? And all of that is weird. But sometimes they can be perky little round jewels. Sometimes they can be like really globular and like vibrant and cute colors and stuff. And they can be really beautiful and hot and attractive in the same way that boobs can. They can be like unattractive and attractive, right? And there are attractive balls that people are fucking attracted to. And like the psycho dudes who just cannot empathize with anyone for shit or put themselves in anyone else's position. They just don't have that form of imagination. Those people can be found like that when you tell them that balls are attractive. Because they're like, balls aren't attractive. No, they're just not attractive to you. And you are not the verdict on what's attractive. And the funny thing is, I can find stuff attractive without nutting to it too. That's also a bit of a sickness. Like, I can look at a mountain range and go, that is beautiful, without jerking off over it. And I can look at people who are aesthetically pleasing, photogenic, gorgeous, who I'm not attracted to, right? I can be like, that is a beautiful person, without wanting to fuck that person. And we have to know that that exists. And there are some guys out there who are like, no, that doesn't exist. Anything I don't find hot is disgusting, right? Like, my personal preferences are the barometer of the world and all its beauty. And you call them out immediately when you told them that balls are attractive. And they're like, balls? Would you trade boobs for balls? No, because I don't accidentally, I'm clumsy and I would accidentally sit on them all the time. And I can, like, boobs can be tender, they can be sensitive, but I don't accidentally fucking sit on them. Like, I'd rather admire them from afar than have to deal with them myself. I'm just gonna lay that out there. They're for other people to be inconvenienced for my pleasure. Like, yes, nice balls. Anyway. Sitting on them is seriously painful, not gonna lie. Yeah, I can't tell the difference between a dog barking and a man sitting on his balls. I genuinely can't. Like, I literally go pop in just like the most dog barky kind of way ever. Like, if you took sound like clips of each one and put them adjacently and had me guess which one was a dog and which one was a man, I would not be able to tell you.
Gigabit internet. Gigabit internet.
And I'm not very good at barking, so I guess I'm very ill-equipped to deal with this situation. Thanks, Anita. We will suffer for you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
20 minutes. So exactly 20 past.
Are you thinking of old people? No. There are people of all age ranges that sit on their balls. So. I've never witnessed anyone sitting on their balls. But how many friends do you have, Cody? How many people do you witness in person in like a general sitting? Because like I feel like that's relevant here. We are in Twitch chat. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's actually informative or not. I've accidentally pinched one before. That's rough. Ugh. But like, how do you accidentally pinch something? Pinching seems like quite an intentional movement. Never sat on my balls. They are quite forward, and they don't go between my thighs. Wow, that is beautiful. That is really good information. Not graphic at all. I feel like now, like 90% of my chat is just picturing your balls specifically. I would steer the conversation away. Like Peaks is like very, very interested right now.
It's autumn in New York that brings the promise of new love.
Have you ever rolled over on your own boobs though? Holy fuck. It happened once and Jesus Christ. Well, I feel like I can. It's just uncomfortable. Like I can feel the skin stretching in a very ow kind of way, but it's not like I feel like my pain tolerance is insanely high though. So like I'm just like, it's not comfy, but like I wouldn't do it intentionally, but it's not gonna make me cry. Or like no one would know I was suffering an ordeal if I had to roll over. Like it's not gonna visibly destroy my life.
Yeah.
What would you do if you woke up one day and you had balls? I would tell the science about it. I'd be like, well, this is very studyable. I feel like I now have a very meaningful and rare contribution.
Anybody thinking of buying
but
that
also, I think I'd just roll them around. I think I'd just bunch them, like put my hand behind them, so like the two nads were poking between them, and I just swing them around a bit in the mirror.
The online better be good, man. I wish there's 70 quid on that thing. Wish I got the physical copy now. Could have got it £10 cheaper on my business account.
That's not how it works. Skill issue, Anton. I've seen it.
I would have sold it.
I've had someone perform for me. It is entirely possible. Was it on a hot day? No, it was fucking England. What do you think, Juice? Was it on a hot day? Did you clap them afterwards? No, I didn't clap them. I did a little...
Come on, Eddie. Come on, let's be fun.
Transforms the slums into Mayfair.
How do you even get in that situation? I don't know who skipped the birds and the bees for you, Nova. But I feel like you got some Googling to do after this.
Come on, let's be fun.
Sometimes in life you will see people nude and they will try to impress you.
That bless the dawn on benches in Central.
Would you buy an album where all the percussion is made from ball slapping sounds? I kind of feel like
in New York
It's not my niche, person. I think I would listen out of curiosity at least once, but then I would probably post you the album. I feel like this took way too much effort for it not to find its people.
I don't know.
What if it's my album though? Hey, we have rules against self-promotion here, bitch. You enforce
them.
them.
Videos of Anita, she's sort of thinner.
Stop before I make you mute yourself. Like, we're gonna have to slap 10 minutes on your ass.
She looks a lot healthier.
Let's take a plane to St. Paul. Let's grab a kayak.
Looks a lot healthier.
Let's get away from
She was invited to the right barbecue. What the fuck?
Let's take a trip.
I tell one barbecue story, and you all think that like every time I go and eat like anything grilled, that there was like an orgy on the side.
Boston, let's get away.
Yep. Why though? I only occasionally get invited to such things, and I've turned it all down. I've just been invited. I've never been to an orgy. I never participated in group activities. I'm happy for people who do it. I think good for you. Have a fantastic time. Slay. But like, it's just not for me. It's just not for me.
This time we'll peek at the fall. Let's leave our huts, get out of our ruts. Let's get away from it all.
How do you always end up in situations like that? I don't know. I think it's just because I'm very open-minded and non-judgmental, and I think that like people who do that kind of thing get curious about me. I don't know if they're just like, ooh, you know, let's get someone with Tourette's to change it up a little bit. Or if they like have a humiliation kink and they think that I'm just gonna like ridicule everyone's dick. I don't know if it's just because I'm not judgmental that I must be into
she's got like 2 million.
I think that like it's cool that people have loads of different ways of getting down with each other, right? I think that's beautiful, right? And so like when people test the waters and they're like, so
it was initiate copyright.
I did this thing, what do you think of that?
That's
So
the
they
whole
bring up in
point.
conversation. I'm like, oh yeah, how was it?
That's the whole
Like, I'm
point.
just so,
That's
like,
exactly what I'm aiming for.
You know?
Claims copyright.
And I don't know if it's like
That's
the completely not taking it back, completely just like, yep. I don't know if that gives the attitude of
That's
like,
how it
yes,
works.
I've actually, you know, been in 20 orgies so far, and you know, like I actually paddle men as my morning workout. You know, like, I don't know if I have that kind of vibe,
She's streaming.
but people act
twice
like I have that
on
kind of vibe.
That's how the business works.
Yeah, it's how chill you are about it, possibly. You know. But a lot of people like immediately wonder how the Tourette's works in the bedroom. Well, I say people, you know, men. And so like, I don't know if that contributes. Like, not a single woman has ever asked me how the Tourette's is in the bedroom. Not a single one. Incidentally, I've only been asked by men. So, you know, but I've been invited to things like that by both women and men.
I don't want any money.
So I don't know.
I operate my non-profit. You know that.
As a ninja, thank you so much.
My non-profit business. I don't make a profit. I get ad revenue, that's about it. But I won't get it
Beautiful
yet.
is a stretch. Well, weird, sweet. I'm sure you're nice on the inside. I'm sure you're a beautiful flower on the inside, regardless.
I need to make more subscribers.
You're still welcome here, honey.
But you get the copyright.
Thoughts on the live birthing stream that happened recently? I think that's brave as fuck. Honestly, I've not seen it. I only heard about it in passing. And like, so bear in mind, I know nothing. All that I do know is that I've listened to people talk about their births. And holy fuck, you could not pay me 10 million to give birth on stream. I don't expect that it was like a full on like low angle. I don't think we like saw this person enter the world, right? And yet still, even if you were just like looking at my face, I would still be terrified like of the repercussions. Well, not terrified of the repercussions, just like this is probably quite a harrowing moment because like a lot happens to you during birth, and like I don't know why I would want anyone with me. I don't want. I would want to like go face that alone personally. So I think it's like really really brave that someone was like, I want to share this experience with anyone who wants to be there with me. Like that's incredibly cool. That's incredibly open to a degree that I can only fucking admire. And like, bear in mind, my idea of birth might be accurate, might be horribly distorted. I don't know. I've never had birth, given birth, but like, people talk about how they shit themselves giving birth. People talk about it giving them hemorrhoids. They talk about like screaming and saying no episiotomy, and someone coming with giant pliers that are scissors that snip vertically and snipping their gooch while they have like no painkillers to deal with it and stuff like this. Like being wildly abused during this process, or like going through horrible complications and like either dying or like their child dying and all this sort of stuff. And it's like, if you go through something traumatizing or difficult or even just mildly embarrassing, like it's so hard to control that moment and decide what is shown on a live stream. So when so many things could happen, I'd feel so vulnerable to go out and stream it. So like that is the most hardcore brave thing I've ever fucking heard. That is like genuinely cool of her as well.
You'll be playing music as well. I guess.
And it's kind of cool that like casual human beings, who aren't even parents, can like witness the moment that somebody is created. That's kind of crazy to me as well.
It's alright, we're playing.
That is like such a cool thing.
Legacy. It's all good, man. I own the music. I bought this music on CD. I own it.
Yep. What if your birth was live streamed? As in like my creation, as in me, like being created, or me creating somebody else. I mean, I don't know how I'd feel about it. You'd have to like interview me like 18 years after to find out.
Free
If you're
advice.
not going to remember it. Is it just going to be like a home video that more people have seen?
You need to get on that Discord.
Why are we talking about it? Are you preggo? No, surprisingly enough, you can talk about pregnancy without being pregnant at the same time. Otherwise, like, that would be one hell of a reason. Pregnancy tests would go out of the business. If you asked me, like, what do you think of someone giving birth on stream? And I was like,
Giving birth.
like, that would be like a like an absolutely foolproof way of just knowing whether or not someone's pregnant. And no man would ever be able to speak of it.
I'm madly in love with the nail. Ever since the hospital, I heard
Instant way to remove the stress of a late period too. Yeah.
dog.
But what if a kid grows up and hates that their parents did this? I think it's similar to circumcision. It's not a good thing to do to your kid at birth. I don't know about that, because like you'd have to make the argument to me of like how it would negatively impact the child. Like, what could they grow up to hate about that? Like, technically, when you're born, a room full of people sees you born. Like doctors, nurses, like family members. Like, what's the difference?
There was a nice shop in
Like,
Leeds.
why would you care?
It'd be perfect for Anita.
Like,
What was it
I
called?
doubt anyone's gonna
Shop.
recognize you within like 2 or 3 years. No one's gonna, hey, aren't you the baby that I watched be born? Like, It's not something that can physically follow you for the rest of your life.
Oh, it's cold.
And even if it could, like,
Like,
what
now
is the
it's happened,
downside?
it's
Like, if you were voted to be Prime Minister of the UK and people are like, I saw your birth video, haha, it's like, okay. How does that reflect badly on me whatsoever? Like, what? Who gives a shit? It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't really mean anything. So, like, you'd have to make the case to me that, like, it would have a negative impact on the child.
So the music off.
For me to be like, oh yeah, like maybe we should take some consideration. I can't imagine how this, how anyone is victimized by this.
Wait. Fireworks.
Also, I only think it's the flex. Like,
Love
could you
fireworks,
imagine?
but
There are people who grind playing computer games for like 5 years of their life every single day for hours on end, trying to get famous, trying to become a streamer, trying to make it their life, and nobody watches. And somebody had like God knows how many viewers from birth. Like, that's kind of a flex.
I saw your childbirth videos.
It's like, I had more viewers than you when I was fucking born, dude.
That's a kinky shit.
Skill issue. 25K viewers. That's so cool. Yeah. Never thought of that. Yeah, I feel like when you're a child and you're forced to make content, that's different. Like when little kids are told to read the line over and over again instead of going to play and they're like, you know, being exploited, that's different. I don't think that being born, you're going to be like, I don't feel like that applies. I don't think anyone's going to be crying to a therapist about being born on live stream. Like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll have to eat my words in 25 years or some shit. But like, I don't think that this is harmful. And I genuinely think that the streamer in question who did this, I think she's a considerate person, you know, who would think all this through and wouldn't do anything to hurt their fucking kid. Yeah, so I'm not too worried personally. It's interesting that people are like preemptively worrying, but like, and it's good that people are being like cautious and protective, but I don't see the harm in it at all. I'm just really, really happy for them both mother and baby.
That's the rumor.
Everyone forgets about the mother when they give birth as well. Everyone fixates on the child, even though the mother just went through something
It's not true.
very, very fucking intense. And I kind of feel like we need to balance that out, you know? Yeah, like mothers need to be so much more celebrated after birth. Holy shit. Everyone forgets the dad still. Yeah, but I feel like that I'm a big fan of like dads who care and dads who turn up and all that stuff. I think dads are really cool. But at the same time, someone just made a whole fucking person and somebody is seeing the world for the first fucking time. Like, I don't know how to make dad special in that. It's like, and dad, like everything about these two people is just like incredibly important right now. The peripheral family who is neither being born or giving birth, I kind of feel like it's normal to not fixate and center them in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
The dad is in fact important to making a child. They're helpful. I wouldn't say important. I wouldn't go that far. Like their participation, 30 seconds. Like her participation, 9 months in labor before it all even begins. I kind of feel like I would rather celebrate the importance of a dad's role when he's still there 10 years later, 20 years later, when he's like actually done stuff. Like when he's actually done very important, cool things for their kid, but they haven't had a chance yet. They've been helpful. They were helpful. So I feel like it's, I don't want to like downplay people go through in
Don't
birth.
do the whole thing.
Like I have no stake in this fight whatsoever. I have never given
Laziness.
birth. I don't want kids. I'm not saying this for my benefit. I just think that
We
like
don't go ask
it's
them out.
very, very undersung just how big of a thing it
There
is
is
to
no
give birth, how big of a thing it is to be pregnant. Like those things are fucking huge, really fucking huge. And like, yeah, I don't think standing next to someone who's done that
No,
is
that's
the
not.
same or just as important as doing that. Like someone made a whole kidney this morning. What the fuck did you do that you wouldn't happily do to a tissue? Don't even with me. It's not the same thing. Ah.
I think maybe wait another week and then we'll get a haircut.
I agree as an
It's
adult, you
really-
don't have to care if someone saw your birth. But as a child,
No.
it's a free risk of bullying. I kind of feel like if that's what you get bullied for, you got lucky. I'm just going to throw it out there. Bullies don't bully because of who you are, or what parents you have, or where you grow up, or anything. Bullies bully because they are shit people with shit parents. That's it. That's it. It's because they haven't figured out how to be a decent person yet. They will pick anything. They will pick your hair color. They will pick your shoe color. They will pick like your skin tone. They will pick like they'll pick on anything.
Yeah.
They'll pick on your fucking dandruff. We cannot change the way that we live our lives for
All right, we'll give Anita
hypothetical
some
school children
minutes.
that you know
Minute.
the kid hasn't even met yet. Like you teach your kid to deal with bullies. You don't live your life controlled by your child's future bullies. That's not how you live.
Oh, if we check. Is she? I don't know.
That's very true. Yeah, you cannot avoid it because like when a child bullies, it's not because you have two dads or because like your parents
Might be in the
divorced
car.
or because you're poor or whatever. Kids bully because they're fucked up because their parents fucked them up. That's why they bully. You could have the most perfect child and the most perfect life and live everything according to like this future bully's standards. And that fucker would still pick on your kid. They just trip them up and
Still
spit on
kinda
them
dangerous
instead
to
of
live
finding
on my own,
something to
really.
pick on visually or whatever.
Obviously.
So like who the fuck is living their life just imagining like well, no I can't wear this dress. I can't have this job because what if little Timmy from year 6 doesn't like it? What will my child do? Like who the fuck lives like that? Jesus. I mean, I
Look, she's got a different
plus on those
streaming
things
schedule
so
on
that people
YouTube.
do not have to filter themselves according to imaginary children.
Okay.
So that no one can blast in here and be
It's
like,
worked it
no,
out now.
you
All
can't
right,
have
okay.
Tourette's. Think of the children. You
That's how
can't
she
talk about
does it.
sex
She
education.
changes
What
from
about the children? I don't have to
YouTube
live according
Twitch,
to anybody's
right.
fucking kids.
Right.
And I would
right.
not
see
live
now, I
according
see.
to anybody's fucking bullies either.
She
I think one of the
owned it,
best reasons for
right?
me not to become a parent is because I don't do half measures. And if somebody fucked with my kid, God help them. You know? Like, why would I change my career for a
Does
kid
she?
in the future that might judge my kid? That's so fucking dumb. Who's even doing that?
Oh. No, she doesn't.
And
No,
you just
she's
know the
full of
people who say it
information.
are nowhere near that considerate. They can't consider anybody in their fucking lives. And they think I should consider some future bully. Are you kidding me? Like people say this to like OnlyFans models and stuff. They're like, what is your kid gonna do when they go to school and all the kids bully them because you took pictures of your fanny? And it's like, well, the kids would have probably tried to bully my kid no matter what. Like I'll just teach my kid to deal with them. Like, you know, if I didn't choose whatever career, and a lot of people like respond to that. I've seen like an OnlyFans model who was like, what do you think your kids are going to have to deal with when they are going to school and stuff? How are they going to have to deal with the bullying? Did you ever think of that? Did you like really accusingly? And she was like, they can cry about it in their Lamborghini. They can cry about it in our mansion. At their private school. With their like designer dog. They can wipe their tears with money. You know? Also, no one's saying that to Andrew
Bet she's in a
Tate, and
Discord, and
he's claiming to have had more sexual partners than Bonnie Blue. Like, isn't there a video out there? I swear, don't quote me on this. I might be wrong. I don't want to Google it. But isn't there literally a video of him whipping a young woman with a belt?
Nia's no showing.
Like, no one's asked him, what do you think your future kids are going to have to deal with? So, yeah, I'm just going to lay it out there. Like, I think it's a bogus thing. I don't think we should ever consider bullies. I don't think that children who bully are like the barometer of whether or not they're leading a moral and true and just life. Like, why are we treating them like the judgment of God or something? Why are we checking in on like 10-year-olds before we live life? That's fair, but what would be the mother's answer if the kid asked, why did you do that? And she didn't even need the money for the stream. I don't know. I think there are a lot of cool reasons to live stream a birth. For example, like a lot of people who come into Twitch and come into Twitch chat specifically are gamer boys who have either never had a girlfriend or don't have a lot of contact with women or mothers and don't really think about birth or creation. And like, this is one of the rare situations where an interest of theirs, which is Twitch streams and Twitch streamers, intersects with an issue or like a thing that happens in the world that they never think of. And like, I think that's really cool. And celebrating birth as like this really cool thing that people can do is like an attitude we don't really see enough of. Like, people didn't really think positively about Tourette's very much before I came on the scene. Like, I'm not going to take full credit for it, but like, the world and my life and people with Tourette's lives have completely changed since people with Tourette's are on the internet, right? And people have a lot of nasty and reductive stereotypes about birth. Like, presenting it in a situation where people can genuinely celebrate it, see it, feel a part of it, was there. Like, people can feel like they were there for someone's creation. And that's quite a cool experience. Like, I saw a streamer skydive recently. And he like fell from the sky. And he live streamed it. Like, we were there with him whilst he fell from the sky. And there were people in chat going, I was there. I was here in chat, streaming down. So many people like wanted to show their name on his stream and say like, so that they could say, I was there when he did this. And it's like, now people can say that about someone's whole creation. And that is beautiful. And that is a cool experience to provide for other people. I don't know what her reasons were. And I don't think she has to justify them to any of us. But like, at face value, before you even start talking about her reasons, the reasons to live stream a birth are just cool in and of themselves. You watched someone be made. You were there when someone saw the world for the first time. That is insanely cool. Like, we were just given a chance to be a part of something most people do not get to be a part of unless they specifically are invited to a birth, and very few people are. Like, even if you're a father, a lot of fathers aren't even there for the birth. For like a huge percentage of the people who have ever been born, they were born, and the first people who saw them and were there for it were like the doctors or the midwife and the mom. That's it. That's it. And like, you had a chance to be there when someone was created. That's incredibly rare. That's cool. And you never know. She might even have cooler reasons than that are her own. But even before you think about it personally, like just in an impersonal sense, there are a lot of cool reasons. I don't think I would ask why someone would live stream a birth. What do you mean by being a part of regarding as a passive viewer? Well, being a witness to something is still being a part of it. That's why you get invited to court if you witness a murder. Like, it's it's still like being a part of something. To be a witness of something is to be a part of something in a way. It is a role in a situation. Did you see the video of Hassan and his dog? I vaguely saw it real quick. I haven't had a lot of time to like really scrutinize things, but I do know that there are some streamers out there who are really like, scrutinizing immensely, like with a magnifying glass and like making content, like really dissecting it, really trying to figure out if Hassan electrocuted his dog. And the thing is, like, I find that pleasantly surprising that people are that invested in the well-being of a dog that I've never been interested in the well-being of anyone. Like, all of the people who are making comments about this, making videos about this, have they ever donated to a shelter? No. Like, a lot of people would rather give, like, a lot of these people would rather give millions to gambling charities than, like, to suffering animals or to save one fucking animal. So it's really, really beautiful to see people do this massive U-turn and be really heavily invested in animal welfare all of a sudden. I love that. I love the effort. Like, I wonder if any money and, you know, more content is going to be put into like supporting animal welfare by these people who are immensely ravenously fixating on this, or if it might actually be quite performative and actually about just trying to one-up someone that they're competing for attention with. Like, I don't know if it's coming from a genuine place of concern. I hope it is. I hope like all these commenters and viewers and people who like put all of this money, time, and effort genuinely care about animals. I would love that because I care about animals. I fucking love animals. I put a lot of money into animals. I give money to animal charities. I've volunteered for most of my life. I've literally shoveled shit and saved animals from horrible situations. I have had to deal with abusers, animal abusers, in person and confront them and put myself in danger. And in those situations, like, I see the value in that work. I'm really passionate about it. And I think that more people should be interested in it. I think more people should give a shit about dogs, quite frankly. I think that people who do use shock collars are fucked up and awful. And I think that, like, yes, we should have that attitude towards electrocuting dogs. I don't know if Hassan used a shock collar. I don't know if that's the case or if people are just reaching for it. But like the kind of audience and the kind of viewers who do this shit, never seen a single fucking one care about animals before. Like, a lot of these people, I've never seen them comment on animal welfare before. Like, a lot of these viewers don't watch animal content, don't give a shit about animals in their day-to-day life. And I don't know if you agree with me there.
Sure.
I think, like, for me, it's kind of like, I hope he didn't hurt his dog. I hope that the people who are worrying about it genuinely care about animals and would never use this as just a form of one-upmanship, because it's just not the kind of subject you do that with. It really fucking isn't.
Oh no, I've scared her off, man.
He just showed it on screen. It's a vibration color with a light on it. That's interesting. Well then, yeah.
My intention.
I think it's just important to note that, like, if you see people comment on it,
let's talk.
I think we should be congratulating them for being so invested in animal welfare. And, like, I think that should be the focus here. And, like, I don't know. I've seen Hassan's content. He doesn't strike me as the kind of person who would electrocute his pets, especially not on live stream. That doesn't seem like a very smart thing to do. He also collaborates with people who are very passionate about animal welfare and do a lot for animals. So it just doesn't strike me as something that's likely. Because, like, how you'd make an instant enemy out of like most of your friends doing that. Electrocuting a dog on stream doesn't seem like something you would do, especially just even if you didn't have any friends who gave a shit about it. Like, it will still fuck you up. Like, my ex had a friend who was using an electric shock collar on his dog, and they didn't know about it, but they heard him do it over Discord while they were gaming. And they all dropped that guy immediately. And none of these people gave a shit about animals. Yeah, so I just don't feel like it would be something that someone, like an average streamer, not even just Hisan, I don't know if it would be typical for an average streamer to turn around and just like electrocute an animal on stream. I don't think like that would be a smart move.
What?
But yeah.
What is this shit?
Just be cautious with people who are jumping to conclusions without evidence or who seem weirdly invested, even though they aren't invested in animals in their day-to-day life.
Can you accept
Like, just
chatting
be
with young
suspicious of that.
girls?
Because,
I have a
you
good
know, if you're going to
pre-personality and
advocate
no
for
temper.
animals,
Young
advocate
girls,
for the right
fuck off.
fucking reasons.
I'm talking to young girls. Fuck off. Fuck right off. No, Xenia. Like the Xbox 360 emulator. Of course, I'm not a robot. I am glad to meet you. Which country are you in? Can I discuss new issues with you? Issues? What issues? This is the first time I've fucking met you. Dear friend, can you accept chatting with young girls? I have a good pre-personality. What the fuck is a pre-personality? And no temper.
Why is a dog wearing a collar indoors? I'm not going to question that. I kind of feel like people have different reasons for doing something like that. But like, I feel like I don't think people should be content farming with that. I think that people should be, because like if you challenge someone who's abusing their animal, you have to go through the right channels, right? Like that, I learned that when I was doing animal rescue and everything. Is like if you challenge someone in the wrong way, they can kill the animal, hide the evidence. You know, they can get rid of the evidence that they harmed the animal from their house, so that if like somebody like the authorities is called, they don't see it. Like there is ways. Yeah, you have to be cautious about challenging people as well. A lot of people get defensive if you challenge them in the wrong way. Like this is a complete sidestep from the whole situation online. Like, but if you challenge like situations, like if you challenge someone who is abusing their animal and they don't see it as abuse, or they don't want to think of themselves as an abuser, they will literally like throw away the thing that they abused the animal with, hide all the evidence. So when the authorities come and check on the well-being of the animal, all of a sudden they don't have like all of these awful things going on. Like if you report them, if you challenge them and go like, why is your dog sitting in a cage on their own excrement and piss 24/7? Like that's horrendous. Why would you do that? And like, then you go, I'm going to call the authorities. You're a terrible person. They'll get angry at you. And then they will get rid of all of it before the authorities arrive. Or they'll get angry at you and they'll be defensive. And they'll be like, no, I'm a good owner. You just don't understand. This is for their own good. This is actually all fine. And they won't change anything. So if you can't call any authorities and no authorities are coming, if you don't have those kind of things available to you, and you challenge an abuser and make them defensive, they continue abusing their animal because they just are like, I don't want to see anything wrong with this. I want to feel like a good person. If you say that bad people do this, I'm going to completely ignore you because I'm not a bad person. And so like, when you challenge this stuff and you challenge it right and you do the right thing step by step, like an animal can be saved as well. So like when you challenge people who are abusing animals the right way, then it actually does good for the animal. And like if you center the animal's well-being in how you challenge abuse, like I feel like that's so much better than just charging in without considering what's going to happen. And this affects like loads of abuse victims anyway, if you think about it, because like one of the reasons why people are scared of using the death penalty with pedophiles is because then you incentivize pedophiles to kill their victims, because, you know, it's life or death whether or not this child tells anyone. And they're like less likely to tell anyone if they're dead. And worst case scenario, if the body is found and they get prosecuted for murder, it would actually be no different than if they'd been prosecuted for pedophilia. So what happens is when you bring the death penalty for pedophilia, more children
No, you
die.
castrate the bastards.
So you think that you're doing something about pedophilia, and you think that you're actually changing the
Sure,
world and
probably
making the world a better
sensitive.
place, but actually the action you're taking is killing more kids. So like you really have to think about what you do about abuse. You have to think carefully about how you take action, because taking action alone isn't always helpful unless it's the right action. And no, I'm not overthinking it. I'm literally telling you, if you're going to call out someone for abuse, you should center the victim as well. Like there definitely needs to be a protocol when you challenge things like animal abuse, when you challenge things like child abuse, because like some people get better at hiding it and nothing changes as well. So I'm totally familiar with and completely fine with people
this is harsh shit,
using
man. It's nine on the
interactions
dot,
and
man.
arguments and drama
I've
as a
scared her
form
off,
of
I know.
entertainment.
I know I am.
That's fine with me.
Oh, there's
But I
something she's
genuinely
not
do
letting
think
me
that there should be like an established form of policy, decorum. Like there
She's
should be a
upstairs.
protocol if you're going to call out someone you think is abusing animals.
What's this?
Yeah, because there's a
What did
difference
we get?
between justice and vengeance.
Time watched. That's me.
So, like,
I
when
watched 3
you are
hours,
feeling
8 minutes.
vengeful and
I
malicious
watched
towards
the
someone
ones
because they
that
wronged
watched.
you, and you feel like it would put it right if you just wrong them back, that is a cycle. That is a cycle, because psychologically, what is done to us has more gravity than what we do to others mentally. So we will always feel like what we did was more minor to others than what they did to us. So if you
Yeah, I got some
hit
tactics,
someone
man.
back,
That's right,
they'll
yeah.
think that you hit them harder. You'll think that,
I'm not
you know,
tactics,
the problem is, and that means that you are just constantly punching each other. Like an eye for an eye leaves everyone blind. But justice is when
The
you
bomb
look at
on
the
the
situation and you make it better. You make it better
That
for
lime is
everyone
so
involved. You
sour.
improve the situation, right?
Your
So like,
chat sent-
if
your
so,
chat
a
sent
comparison I'd make
58
is if two people are
messages in the
fighting
chat.
over the last
I sent 58
scrap of
messages.
food,
Really?
and they're like,
Did I?
I want this carrot. I need this carrot. I need it more than you. My family is starving. You're only one person. You need it less. And they're like, I'm starving to death, and I got the carrot first.
Can you
I get to
stream
have the
thought
carrot.
into
I
that?
got the carrot. I don't
Already.
owe you
It's
everything just
11.
because you have kids. And you could sit there and you could watch one take it from the other, and you could watch them fight each other and starve each other and deny each other food. Or you could just grow
Yeah, I
more
got the
food. You could be like,
3-month
here's some
3-month.
seeds. Here's like a
Yeah,
care
that's right.
package for now, so you both have food. Like you could sentence them for fighting. You could put one in prison for stealing. But it wouldn't really solve the problem, would it? You know, there's a good chance that one of the guy gets out of prison and is like, you starved my family to death. And they just keep fighting each other.
Share the love.
Putting them into prison for fighting wouldn't solve it, right? But if you grew more food and you gave them a care package, it doesn't really matter why they were arguing or fighting. The whole problem is solved and the world is better and they're both safe. And now they don't have a reason to fight. And so like the justice of the situation is to get more food to these starving people. Whereas like the vengeance of the situation would be rooting for the guy who found the carrot first, or rooting for the guy who has a family to provide for, and then thinking the other is wrong. Like that is the difference between vengeance and justice, right? Right. So making the situation better for an animal you're concerned for, I think you really have to think about how you make content about that. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it's amazing. Like I saw a lady the other day, and she saw a guy out on the street who was coming towards her flat building.
Hey,
and
man,
she
you
saw
that,
him beat the dog, stamp the dog into the ground.
But
I saw two of these videos. They both ended very differently.
Yeah, anyway.
In one of them, the lady ran over and challenged him and was like, I'll take the dog. I'll take the dog. And the dog was cowering on the floor and panting and just absolutely terrified. And she was like, I'll take the dog.
Maybe
You don't want that dog anymore? I'll take it. And he was like, really? Really? And she's like, yeah, has he eaten today? And she was like, he ate like 2 days ago. You want this dog? Are you sure? And she was like, yeah, I'll take him. I'll take him. And she just walked away with the puppy in hand, right? And saved that dog. She didn't get mad at the man for punching or like harming the dog. She didn't, she didn't interact in an aggressive way. She didn't get mad at him. She didn't center her own feelings. She centered the dog. She centered like the dog is suffering and needs saving. That's more important than how angry I am at the man. It's more important than how I feel about this situation. If I indulge my anger, it could get this dog killed. If I use this situation to film myself being self-righteous, the dog fucking dies. And she made the good dialogue choice, right? In the other situation, I saw a woman. This guy beats a dog on the pavement outside, comes in,
I don't know who
presses
that
the
is.
lift button. She films him,
Oh,
storms down
Why
all
are
of
you
these flights
notifying
of
me?
stairs to get to him. And he's like, "What the fuck are you doing? What did you do to this dog?" Right? And he was like, "I did whatever the fuck I like. It's my dog." And she was like, "You can't do that to dogs. You can't do that to dogs." And he's like, "Well, what are you going to do about it? Come on into this lift and I'll fuck you up. I'll give you another reason to complain, bitch." And he was like really threatening her, right? So she got incredibly mad. She was absolutely fuming. And he gets in the elevator. So she climbs all of
So
the
it's not
stairs
right here.
on this very, very tall building, storming up them. And every floor she was checking to see if the elevator comes out that floor. It did not. It did not. She kept going up and up and up and up until she saw the floor that he came out. And he went into a specific
another
room.
chat.
So now she knows
Can I go
exactly
in a
where
chat
he
box or
lives.
something?
And she has evidence of him.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, cool. Cute. Hey, Shady. Looks like we have Yes. Excellent. Rose. some music on. Yeah. May as well. Put some music on.
Thank you for coming home. Sorry that the chairs are all warm. I left them here, I could have sworn. These are my salad days, slowly being eaten away. Just another plate for today. Oh, but I'm proud of you, but I'm proud of you. Nothing left to make me feel small. Luck has left me standing so tall. Gold, always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know you're indestructible.
A nebula sexual emoji. Nebulous sexual. What's that mean? What's nebulous?
You're indestructible. Always believe it.
Nebulous sexual.
After the rush has gone, I hope you find a little more time. Remember we were partners in crime. It's only 2 years ago, the man with the suit and the face knew that he was there on the case. Now he's in love with you, he's in love with you. But love is like a hard prison wall, and you could leave me standing so tall. Always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know you're indestructible.
Always believe it.
You are gold.
Gold.
That you're bound to return. Something
type of.
Always believe in your soul. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believing you are gold. Like that you're bound to return. Something I could have learned. You're indestructible. Always believing you are gold. Always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe it. You are good. I'm glad that you found to return. Something I can learn. You're indestructible. Always believe
Homosexuality is a sexuality under the. concept of sexual attraction or orientation does not make sense to them, or who is confused about whether they experience sexual attraction and what the experience is. Is it an identity, or it's an identity of the sexuality spectrum, also known as severe as a catch-all term for those on the spectrum who cannot find more specific labels. Right, okay. No, I don't just cut and paste that. Juice connoisseur.
To say to you, can you keep a secret? Would you know just what to do, or where to keep it? And I say I love you, all the situation. Hey girl, I thought we were the right combination. You broke my heart, you did. Go to the target, blame you think you're smart. Stupid. That poison arrow through my heart. Shoot that poison arrow. Shoot that poison arrow through my heart. Shoot that poison arrow.
There we go, we're on.
Symbols, no tempo in drums. Love on arrival, she comes when she comes. Right on the target, wide of the mark. What I thought was fire was only the spark. The sweetest melody is an unheard refrain. So lower your sights. Yeah, raise your aim, raise and stew. Shoot that poison arrow to my heart. Shoot that poison arrow. Shoot that poison arrow to my heart. Shoot that poison
65 months. Wow. 65 months. Let's see what this. I've been streaming for an hour and a half.
I go up your ass. Wow. Kiss, whoa. I go up your ass. I need a dick. It's no choice. 100 wild, 100 whoa, 100 sip koi. I need a dick. And it's no choice. I'ma spend that on my boyfriend. Bend them over, slap the ass. I go, bend them over, slap the ass. I go, bend them over, slap the ass. Press 1 for butt. Press 2 if you wanna follow through. Press 3 if you're gay. Press 4 for a three-way. Think about who? Think about what? Think about sluts. Do they know they're sluts? Let's find out. As a disclaimer, you're a bitch, and you should feel like a bitch. There's cookies and wine on them. Give me icing.
Got the biscuit on.
You should fuck.
Never played it. It's new.
Again and again.
Yeah, it's so good grip on what biscuit. That's where the comb eats it. Nobody ever played it, but you always knew one guy who knew something.
I go bend them over, slap the ass. I go bend them over, slap the ass. I go bend them over, slap the ass.
I make all my songs live on Twitch. You can check that out in the link down below.
Hello. I almost didn't make it into the stream just now because oh, what good tune. Because my mouse was wireless and I unplugged it at some point and it just wasn't doing anything. I was like, oh no, has everything frozen? Has it finished before it even began? I'm glad I can make it. That was stressful. Yeah, standard tech issues. I had a lot of issues on the way here. Can you tell by the time I arrived? I lost everything. Spent a lot of time looking for everything.
I like that. So. Mega Man.
Yeah. Beautiful. Cody, thank you so much. Ant-Man, Mega Man, thank you all so fucking much for the bits. I appreciate it. And Rusty Shack,
Rusty Shack.
thank you ever so much as well, and for the lovely message. I appreciate it. Welcome in, everyone. We're going to be watching videos today. I have no idea. It's such a mixed bag with the videos because sometimes they're like really weird. Sometimes they're just, well, okay. A lot of the time they're just really gay. It's like the things that are guaranteed. Usually there's some gay and some cat.
It's
Cats and gay.
Cats and gay. Gay cats. Hey man, there are gay cats, man.
Cool bottle. I'm like scanning my background like there's a bottle. There's a bottle there somewhere. I know there's bunnies. But where the fuck is the bottle?
Gay cats, yeah. Perfect balance of both. Perfect balance.
How are we all doing? I think we're doing good. I think it's a nice Saturday evening. I don't see any complaints. I think everyone's arrived with all of their limbs and everyone's doing well.
Yes. Yes, we are.
I think they mean the glass jar that you drink from. This?
Pretty cool.
I use it because sometimes my tics become like volatile when holding things. And so there are periods of my life where lids are super important. And these are like machine washable. Dishwasher, not washing machine, to be clear. I know some of you need telling. Yeah, they're like really robust and they don't really have the microplastics. You know, the microplastics. You know, that's not an issue you have with wood and glass.
Wood.
So can like gently delay the Alzheimer's and other impending nasties from the plastic nasties. So yeah, that's the whole reasoning behind the bowls. They're really good. Love them.
Glass.
I wish I knew I was doing something wrong with my dishes. Damn, dude.
You gotta put them in the washer to be able to.
Are you picking like glass out of your jeans, or are you putting your jeans in the dishwasher? So have you let the devil out yet? What?
I don't have a dishwasher. No.
I feel like I don't know
She did.
the reference there. Like, what do you mean?
I don't have a dishwasher. Yeah.
Have you ever had a tick that ruined the keyboard? Yes, I've gotten through like many keyboards that way, unfortunately. Having dreads is expensive. Daredevil, big booty man. Oh, is he out? Is that your long-winded, weird way of saying that you can play Daredevil on Marvel Rivals now? He is? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to hop on. Holy shit. The one thing is, like, I don't try to be ahead of the curve. Like, I'm not like, me first. So, like, I'm just gonna let everyone else play the shit out of him for a while before I try to hop in. Otherwise, I'm gonna be desperately racing to click it, and I'm gonna be stressed before every single game. Just like, let me play it. And I'm like, I would rather have less stress in my life and get some delayed devil action. I think that's the plan. That is the strat for me personally. If no one's picked him, maybe I'll give him a little tickle, you know? But otherwise, I'll let everybody else hug him initially so I don't have to stress or compete. Right, thank you so much. And Red Pink Dolphin, I appreciate it. Because, like, otherwise I have to switch around all the time. I don't know if you play games like this, but, like, I don't like, when I get in the groove, I'm like, I'm feeling Emma. I'm feeling Jeff. Like, I'm feeling this character. And I just want to be this character over and over again. And the more I play them consecutively each match, the more, like, muscle memory I have. And the more easy it is. I think it's a dyslexia thing. Like, I don't have enough neuroplasticity to be switching every which way all of the time, right? So I just want to main squeeze for the session. Like, maybe tomorrow will be another character, but today we're playing this character. Is how I like to do it. I'm a bit flexible, but that's how I like to do it. And the problem with that is, unfortunately, if you're competing for the new character to play, then you don't get very many opportunities. It's every which way. You have to flip-flop all over the place, and that does not help my gameplay whatsoever. Toxidrin, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Not when I subbed, but hello, Queen. How do you feel about mustaches? Love you, bye. It depends. It depends on the mustache. I'm just gonna make that so clear. Martin and Tony, thank you so much for the resub. Is this when you sub? Like, is this the anniversary? Did you both sub on the same day? Because that would be crazy.
Could I get a handlebar mustache out of this? I don't know. Maybe. Nah. Get out the length, I'll get a beard trim.
But I definitely want to give the devil a go. Also, I really do like Angela, but she's very like she takes some practice to be good with. And like I always feel guilty picking her because I feel like in my level on competitive, like I'm in gold and platinum around that area right now. And like people are like, no, not Angela, Angela switch, no. Anyone that like the people in that level of gaming have not really played well, they just cannot believe that the character is good. And it's like, no, the character is hard. That's not the same as being good, like good or bad. Like the character is a little bit trickier to understand than some of the other characters. Still really amazing. Like I have absolutely dominated as Angela before. She can be so handy, especially on maps where you can easily like skewer people and then, you know, dump them where you want. Like, you know, the old shank and dump where you like just push them off places and they go, ah! Like it's so satisfying. But you can't really do it to people who fly. So like if they've got flying characters, it's nowhere near as fun because they just go, whatever, and gently drift back to where they were. And I'm like, fuck you then, this was the time. Like it really gets me, especially with Jeff. I'm so proud of myself when I actually managed to swallow people with Jeff. I'm like, yes, I'm not a failure because I just can't get the hang of his fucking ult. And so like when I finally swallow people and I'm like skipping over to some gap and I'm like, I'm gonna spit you, you're gonna die, and I'm gonna live, and it's gonna be great. And I don't like do a suicide mission, and then they drift above me and then corner me and either knock me off or kill me. I'm like, you motherfucker. Like it triggers me. Like I'm so angry, so unreasonably fucking angry about it. I totally get that. Yeah, it's like, how dare you survive it? I was so proud of myself. It's so bad when you like, when you're like, yeah, get fucked, and you're already celebrating before you've killed them, and you're like, ah, fucking have it, and then they survive and humiliate you, and you just immediately get humbled in front of all my new friends, in front of all these people, in front of my teammates, you know.
Sweet Anita, I want to show you my mustache.
Swallowing people, that's a kink. Silva, in 2025, I don't really think that that's a kink means anything anymore.
You
that's
call it a
like
Dirty
pointing at
Sanchez.
something and going, that exists.
Dirty Sanchez.
Bet you didn't know that.
Go down on a
Like
wall,
everything's a
beard,
fucking
mustache,
kink.
man. That's-
What isn't? Challenge you to find something someone hasn't jerked off to. Like that's harder.
You
Much,
know,
much harder.
stop
I can't think of a
mustache.
single fucking thing. And it's worse. It's depressing when you try to think about it because you think, what could people not possibly jerk off to? And it's like the things that come to your head first are like, oh, no. Disappointingly, lots of people are into that. Oh, and that. Oh, and that. Yeah. Fuck. So, yeah, I don't know that we need to say that about any of it. Like, if I said, oh yeah, I broke my toe on a microwave, someone would be like, feet! That's a fetish. I'm like, yeah, it's also something I broke yesterday. That's why I was bringing it up. I'm not asking any of you to jerk off or anything, just to be clear. Yes?
Oh.
Joined after so long. Oh my god, we got Goth Anita. This is brilliant. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Wait. I've been goth for ages now. Like, it feels like a very, very long time. Did you say microwave browse? Yeah, people probably jerk off like over microwaves. I would like, one of the stats of the universe I would love to know is how many people have had relations with their microwave. Not because I want to see it or know any details. It's just how many? How many is that?
Get any food.
It can't be that many, but it's probably astonishingly more than you would like to think. I represent the peasants. Are you the peasant mascot now? You should change your name in Fetch in the Discord.
Guess you could say things. Get pretty.
Guess you could say things get very hot with the microwaves. Turtle, the wind up for that punchline
Mm.
left me hungry. Like, I was expecting more. There was a guy on Strange Addictions who had relations with a balloon. Just the one, Gusty Fungus? That's a cool name, by the way. I love that name. You don't want to know anything that I've been up to lately, because I've had to do a fungus massacre lately. I've had to do a few, actually.
Bless you.
Excuse me, and Jesus Christ. Yeah. Whoa. That's like the strongest sneeze I've ever had in my life. It nearly blew my hand away. The gym Dodger. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
These names.
Surely no one's into being sunburned, right?
No,
no,
there
people
probably
are into
is.
having like candle wax stripped on them. I'm guessing that feels similar but more temporary. I wonder if anyone who's into that sensation has gotten a little bit sunburned and be like, oh yes, you know.
Change your ethnicity due to sunburn. You are actually a black.
People are weird. Well, the thing is, I think it's actually quite normal for people to have fetishes and things that they enjoy. Like, I don't actually think that's weird. There's only like a tiny handful of like fetishes I do think are weird, like schoolgirl outfits. I feel like that's watch listy behavior. If you see an adult and find them sexier when they dress like a child, stay away from schools, stay away from kids, stay away from me. I'm not even a kid. You can stay the fuck away from me too. Like, it's weird that it's so popular in manga. Like, I'm fine with you being into manga, but if all of your fucking favorite shows have some ayaya schoolgirl waggling her skirt, watch list behavior. People are strange. The Doors. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's my kink shame though. Like, I would shame that kink. I feel like it's less weird when people are into feet, for example. Like, some people are like, ew, why would you be into feet? It's like, it's a body part of a consensual adult human being. Like, why do we give a shit? There are people jerking off to schoolgirls. We should kind of probably address that one first. That one's the point of concern for me.
Yeah, they'll start triggering. No.
Oh my god, Corin! Thank you so fucking much! That's amazing! Thank you!
Request.
Wait, there is more than... Oh my god, there's more than one, guys.
200 quid.
Well, happy Saturday, dude. You definitely deserve it after making mine so cool. Yeah! What a day to be alive.
No.
Feet pics when...
That's
I'm not
not
really
fucking
into
saying
doing
that.
feet pics on the internet. It's not my thing. But, like, good luck to you finding someone.
Clappy clap.
Where did you get that top? I think it would be awesome gift for my girlfriend. Well, even if you just wanted it for yourself, I wouldn't care, Bjorn. But I don't remember. I really wish I remember, but I have no idea. And it's a dress, not a top. And I have no idea where I got it. I'm so sorry. But like, what I tend to do, if I really need to know what this item of clothing is and I must find it, I screenshot an image of it and then I reverse image search it.
Yeah.
Not reverse, like Google image search, because sometimes if you Google image search clothing, like it will come up with the shop that it came from. Yeah.
No.
Also, if you pin it on Pinterest, if you pin an image of a dress or a piece of clothing on Pinterest, and you hover over it, it naturally comes up with a bar with shops that also stock either that item or items similar to it, which is like so fucking handy. So like you can make a Pinterest board. There's just pictures of all the clothes and styles you really like. And if you just hover over it, like you get a whole shop's worth of stuff from all different stores across the internet. That are all the things that you would kind of want to wear that look really similar to the stuff.
It's not dresses. It's
So fucking handy.
Pinterest.
I didn't realize that Pinterest had sellers on there. It doesn't, but it will link you to anything. So like if you had like a lampshade, picture of a lampshade pinned in this Pinterest board,
She made her own.
and you hovered over it, like there's these little pinpoint dots that appear on it, and if you hover on like the dot that's on the vase, it will come up with a bar and it will link you to loads of different stores on the internet in general. They're not Pinterest stores. People don't sell on Pinterest, but it will just go, I found this lamp. It's at IKEA. It's at this store, this store, this store. And it's just like, and even if it doesn't find one, it will find ones that look like this lamp. So it won't be this exact lamp sometimes. Sometimes it will just be a similar lamp. Which gives you options. Like, what if you want a cheaper lamp? What if you're willing to spend like £1 million on a custom version that's a color of your choice or whatever? Like, it's really handy. So like you could use it to design your living room, because you could pin loads of pictures of how you want your living room to look. And then every time you hover over one of these images, you can buy the couch. You can buy like curtains that look like that. And if it was AI generated, it's still going to find stuff that looks as close to that as it possibly can, which is really cool. And it does it with clothes. It does it with gardening equipment. It does it with all sorts of things. It's really, really fucking handy.
It's made out of Sasquatches, man. Like leather, but Sasquatch leather. Sasquatch is real.
AI'd into a personal style. Well, the thing is, like, if you describe your personal style and it comes up with a bunch of stuff and goes, you like any of these images? And you're like, no, okay, maybe that one. And then it refines it and it goes, do you like any of these images? Whether they're AI or not, like, you're still showing it your style. It's just presenting you with options. I still think that comes from you. I don't think that's like AI deciding your personality and how you like things for you. I don't think like you have to carbon copy like an image on Pinterest and just be like, yeah, I'll buy everything there and arrange it like that. Thank you.
So is that my club? So,
But I have some weird takes on AI. I don't think everybody would expect me to have that to say. Oh, thank you for paying into the Nudge Fund, Cody. Not many people know about that anymore, so I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Why is Pinterest so popular with girls? Because men are not very good at creating homely spaces. I'm generalizing here. There are some men with amazing homes, but a lot of guys, you come to their house and they don't even have a bed sheet. And their houses don't look very lived in. They don't look picturesque, right? So when you want to make something look good, Pinterest can be a really popular tool, and women tend to put a lot more effort into their clothes, their environment, their homes, and a lot of Pinterest users are using it for that. Not always. Pinterest can be used for anything. It can be used for education. Like you could, if I was still studying, I'd be using Pinterest to help me study. Like you can use it to pin pictures. Every picture has a link to the website it came from. So I would use it to collect studies. I would use it to collect like references and things like this, because I can remember them better by image than by the name of the study. Things like that. But I'm guessing it's just because men are less likely to take an interest in making things homely or making things look good, making themselves look good, that sort of thing.
6 months. Sometimes people wear too much. You need a woman in your life.
I think you're probably right, to be honest. Yeah, which is a shame because I feel like men could definitely use Pinterest and it would definitely be helpful to them. Although my ex started using Pinterest, and interestingly enough, he, because I was using it and I was showing him like how I use it, because he was like, "How are you so smart? How do you remember all these studies and statistics?" And it's like sometimes I just click back through my Pinterest boards full of the studies that I used to know, so that it refreshes and I keep it in my head. And he's like, "Oh, cool! So it helps you
We're
to
all
like
on the spectrum.
understand stuff and." All this sort of stuff. Yeah, it helps me really a lot. And he was like, okay. So he made a Pinterest and I scrolled through it once and it was just all close-up pictures of people's vaginas and like e-girls and stuff like that. I was like, you're getting really good at using it for research, huh?
Studying. Click here. Yeah, it's all about the clitoris. That G-spot, I know exactly what it is. You go in and up.
Have you ever run from the police? I don't feel like any streamer who's good at their job would say yes. I feel like it would be no from the streamers who haven't run from the police and no from the ones who have. Yeah, it's like blasted into a stream and be like, "Have you ever murdered someone?" It's like, no one's gonna say yes to that. Why would you bother asking?
Unless you've
Either
done
they
the time.
didn't or they're gonna lie.
Double jeopardy.
Don't you think, though? Don't you think? I don't think I could have been a streamer for 8 years if I'd done anything like that. Or if I had done anything like that and I was dumb enough to admit to it, that too. Like, I'd definitely be in prison.
This run from me. It's a joke, bro. Have you ever swam in what? Have you ever swam in
I wouldn't have the running skills to do it.
Yeah, I saw that today.
I mean, I've seen people drive away from the police too. And that's still called on the run.
If you're not suspected of a crime, you can just leave, walk away.
Not that I'm encouraging it, by the way.
Might
I'm
as
just
well.
saying,
Chance
don't let
of
your dreams be
next.
dreams.
Don't say a word to them. Just comply, walk away.
Would you be a bitch or a leader in prison? Well, I kind of feel like I don't know that the women's prisons in the UK have those dynamics. Do they? Is it like the movies in women's prison in the UK? You know?
My Aryan brother did with me when I was in prison.
Thank you. I appreciate it. They'd try to abuse you, I guess. Maybe, maybe not. I kind of feel like the best way to get along in prison, I think my strat would just be to have a good skill. Because if you have a good skill, then people will want you to do it for them and they'll want to be in your favor. They won't want to bully
Sure.
you or harm you if you're the one who does the best
Hairdresser,
tattoos, or if you're the one who gives the best
making things,
haircuts,
repairing
or
things.
that sort of thing. Exactly. Like if you're the only lady who knows how to put good fake nails on or whatever, then
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be nice to you. And you don't have to deal with any bullshit. And you don't have to hurt anyone. And you don't have to like intimidate anyone. You can just mind your business. Yeah. I just have to pick a skill because at the moment I can't do any of those. I think if I had a suspended sentence or something, I'd be like, right, time to study hairdressing.
Quick.
You know?
Pluck eyebrows with a piece of string for a job. But really need to.
I bet it's like the Green Mile. You think that everybody gets like a little pet mouse? But yeah, I don't think I'd be actively trying to fight people if I could help it. I'd rather not. It's not that I don't know how. I did go and study martial arts. You know, I'd rather just not fight people. If I feel like the greatest victory is the battle never fought. I'm not a pacifist. I just don't want to have to. And so, like, I learned this at school, and the way I learned it at school was violence doesn't stop bullies. It just makes them hornier. Like, I broke a bunch of kids' bones. I was very fucking vicious. Not because I was bullying them, but because I gave them a 3 warning system. Stop, or I'll defend myself. And then the last one is that you brought this on yourself. I gave you a chance.
Smash 'em.
And none of these boys would ever tell on anyone. They would never tell the teachers, like, oh, like, miss, she hit me or whatever, because they were always being pervs. And once it happened right in front of us, a teacher, and they did nothing about it. So I punched them and their head bounced against the wall. And the teacher, I looked at the teacher immediately, like, am I in trouble? I didn't say it. I just looked like, you saw. And the teacher was like, he deserved that. And then carried on teaching and did nothing about either of us. So yeah, in that situation, but every single boy that I beat up asked me out after and brought me gifts. I was brought a lot of gifts when I was at school by boys.
Yeah.
And yeah, they would quite often ask me out, or they would make like little rings out of Lego gems and things like this, like when I was young. So in all of those situations, I learned violence doesn't solve the issue. It just makes them hornier. I don't know if that would apply in prison, but just in case, you know, just in case. I think I might go with learning a skill.
Cell block H. Oh, what's the fucking shame is having kids in prison? Wow.
How did you survive school with Tourette's? I almost didn't, so I left. Like, I left at 13. I went for like a year or so collectively, across multiple different schools at different stages in my life. Short bursts here and there, but it never really stuck.
You're homeschooling now. I was in homeschooling. I went to a dyslexic institute.
Shumega, thank you so much. This woman caused me bodily injury to keep me away. This makes me more excited. Yep, I guess the ones that can fuck you up have good genes. Maybe it is actually a legit mating strategy.
Do you like your hair being pulled? Someone will love
At first they try to be like the big man, and then you put them in their place and they're like, fine, I still want schnoo. Like they go with the offerings and groveling strat after the first, like when trying to be an alpha male doesn't work. I think maybe it's just like that's the issue. But never in my life have I thought has my thought process been it would be so hot if she beat me up. I don't think it was theirs either. I didn't think any of them thought that I would protect myself or do anything about it. I think that was the issue.
Adolescent hormones. It's lucky they didn't take it personally.
Oh, it's 3 o'clock. That came fast. Okay, hang on. Let me see if the bunnies are on the screen. There we go. I'm now learning to do that. Bunnies. I can tell Hava likes her coffin. I don't often see her hop in it.
Rabbits.
I don't find her in it often, but it always has new dents in it. It's always like rummaged in there. So I know she's hopping in and out of it. She's so alert right now. She's like, yes, it's time. It's so weird. They don't have a clock and they know the time better than me.
My brother's rabbits were really nice. Oh, she got nice rabbits. They seem so friendly and they want to meet you. It's like, I want a rabbit like that. They were kept outdoors though, so they were a bit rough. Just come in the house and chew on the wires and stuff. Electrocuting themselves and stuff. I don't want it.
Oh, he's such a chunk. Look at him. He's got little bingo wings. Yeah, he's so pretty. He's such a cute little thing. He doesn't use his cooling mat anymore, though. I think the weather's changed. His coat's changed as well. He's been molting all over the place. You got a proper good squish on Oscar. Did you see that? Did you? I was wondering if he completely eclipsed the camera with his fat ass. But like, I'm glad you saw how like, he really let me have a go. But the thing is, he usually runs away immediately into the castle to savor it. You can see him getting really upset with me. I don't know how early the camera turned on, but he was so mad because I was giving Halva the treats before him, and he fucking hates that. He like really does see himself as in charge. Like he chases her around. Whenever I come into the room, he chases her away. Like, get out the fucking way. What have you got? Give me the food first. I want the food. Me. Back the fuck up, Halva. Like he's like really angry. So I still give Halva the treats first, just so she knows that, you know, I won't be pressured. She's just as important.
Don't lose fat.
That's awesome of you. Well, the thing is, he only learned to be this way from Anya. Like, she was the boss bitch. She was in charge and angry. And, like, he was like, ugh! And I don't know if he got, like, little man syndrome from that or whatever the fuck it is. Because, like, now he really, like, is like, I don't know who you think you are around here, but I'm in charge. I'm the big man. And I was like, Oscar. Like, you're only behaving like that because Halva's so, like, gentle and pure. And, like, she runs away. She doesn't attack or nip. And so he knows he can get away with it. It's terrible. Yeah, Oscar's actually quite a scared cat. Yeah, he's a lover, not a fighter.
In all prisons.
You know. Also, she doesn't seem to be interested in letting him hump her. Like, she wants to hump him, though, and will try to mount him, but she doesn't really want him to mount her. Like, she's desperately in love with him, but she's not a bottom, unfortunately. So, like, she follows him around and asks for him to groom her all the time. But, like, when he tries to mate with her, she's like, no, what the fuck? Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, she's very gentle and small, and she doesn't fight, but she still seems like she's in charge. Like, she sees herself as in charge. Like, she wants to be groomed, because when bunnies groom you, you are in charge. Like, you are being served. You are, like, the dom, basically, if you get groomed. So, like, cats, if they clean you, they're in charge, right? So when a cat and a rabbit like each other, and the cat's grooming the rabbit, both of them think that they are the dom. It's really interesting. Don't they reciprocate grooming to bond? Usually there's one that gets groomed more than the other. Yes, they do reciprocate, but like it's still considered like a top or bottom behavior. But then take that with a pinch of salt, because I swear, like people who study like animal behaviorists are a bit like fucked up in the head. They quite often project like human ideas of domination and submission onto animals who are actually not using those particular dynamics. So like you have to take it with a pinch of salt. That's what all of the writing about animal behavior says, but quite often we do get it wrong for decades before we're like, oh, wait, no, that's totally not what's happening. Like an example of that is stags. Stags will lead the entire group to the thing they do next, like go drink water, go and hide in the forest, go for a rest, all these things. He takes the herd to the spot. So for generations, we thought that like the stag is in charge, and it turns out he's just doing a head count and everyone votes, and it's more like a democracy, and he's not in charge at all. Like he'll look up and like everybody will look up and look in the direction of like where they sleep or where they eat or where they drink or whatever, and he will do a head count. And if everyone keeps looking towards the water source, that's where he'll take everyone. And so like he's not actually leading. We've only figured that out very fucking recently. So like the idea that we're dominant, like dominant submission being projected onto every single animal dynamic is kind of like our anthropomorphism more than actually representative of a lot of these dynamics. I don't know if you knew that. True straight up projection. Yeah, we did it a lot. Like if you look at the early David Attenborough like animal documentaries, they are full of that. Like you'll see these black and white movies of like, and the lion, the king of the jungle, is standing up for what he believes in, and he's like going to get his woman and go and eat some meat because he's the provider and everybody respects him and the pride. And it's like when you're listening to it, you're like, no, what? It's a matriarchy. Like, are you, what? And like, you know, he's going to get his wife, you know, his loyal wife. And it's like, no, he's owned by a harem of females that will mate with him at their leisure. Like, what do you want about loyal wife? When have there been lion marriages? What do you want about? Like, you'll see so much of it throughout history of our like projection onto these animals slowly unfurling. And like, it's really cool to see because animal dynamics are so much more fascinating when you learn them with any degree of accuracy. But there's a lot of fucked up shit too that's just like there are some species of bugs where the males don't even get born with mouths because they aren't expected to survive long enough to do anything after they've mated. Like their priority is just mate. Don't eat, don't stop, don't attend to your needs, just mate and die. And that's so fucking brutal. That's so horrifying. And there are females as well that when they give birth, they just become food for their babies. They just lay the eggs, wait for them to hatch, and become consumed. Like, octopuses do that too. They just mate and die. If they could live for years, we'd be fucked. They're clearly more intelligent than us. I stand by that statement. Octopus are proven to be more intelligent than us, right? But a lot of the species only live for around a year. If octopus could live for 90 to 100 years, we'd be dead. We'd be in a farm somewhere. Like, we'd be meat. I 100% believe it. Praying mantis go hard. The thing with praying mantis is everyone thinks that they just always eat the males, that the males are always a snack. But apparently that's more likely in captivity, where we first learned about this behavior, and that in the wild, the males can quite often survive several mates before they come across a psychopath. Yeah, did you know that? Isn't that funny?
So the woman just goes crazy. I'm gonna eat him. Just bite.
And like, with knowing that stereotype about mantises, why is a mantis from Marvel Rivals like a raving feminist? Why isn't she like dommy mommy energy? Why doesn't she give, come here, I'll eat you alive? Like, why is she like, my anger is healthy, I'm helping, la? Like, why is she like that? What the fuck? It doesn't fit.
Ducky.
That is fucking hilarious. It really is. Like, why isn't she like, come here, I need a foot rest? I am wiping the fuck out of these, and it's not doing jack shit. I'm getting angry. Why am I so ragey today? I don't know why. I don't normally feel this angry, but I'm just sitting here like, fucking smudge. Like, I'm not used to wearing glasses. I haven't had them very long. I think this might be my first year with glasses. I think that might have been like a change that happened this year for me. And it's like these little squishy things, they don't do fucking shit. Still smudgy. Like, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I can't see shit. I want to watch my phone, but my phone just looks bad. And like, then I put my glasses on. I'm like, is it foggy in here? Is there a fire? Is there smoke in here? And it's not. It's fucking grease.
Grease.
I've seen people
In
do
the
that.
kitchen.
Does the breathing on it work? Like, I'm gonna be like, man, it's greasy in here.
Could be smoking in here.
Cleaner at the supermarkets and so, right?
That is a
But the
possibility.
thing is, like, I don't need, like, I find it personally very, very risky to use too many products in life because I don't know if you've noticed this, but throughout history, we're constantly developing new things to clean with, new things to use on everything, right? And like, it always happens. Every 10, 20 years, we go, oopsie, turns out that causes cancer.
Slip back.
Oopsie, turns out that lead cream we've been advising to keep you young forever, well, it's eating your brain away, and now you're crazy. And like, oh, the asbestos, whoops, gives you cancer. Like, and we get that every fucking year. People going, oh, like cigarettes are great, you know, especially choose this one if you're pregnant. And then we're like, oopsie, that was wrong. And then like, maybe you should try vaping instead. I remember when people thought that vaping was healthy. And now people are dying of vapor's lung. And I get like loads and loads of videos of people like breathing through a mask. Just like, I'm dying of vapor's lung. Don't do vaping.
I've never heard of
Right?
men taking.
And so, like, every face cream, every fucking body lotion, every fucking cleaner, like everything
That reminds me.
is like, yeah, it comes with a risk of reproductive harm and cancer. And it's like just enough reproductive harm that you shouldn't have kids because the kids might be damaged, but not enough reproductive not enough reproductive harm that you can just like, I don't know, like breathe a little bit of the bleach vapors and get a free vasectomy or some shit. It's like never the good amount of reproductive harm. It's always the bad
Cereal
one
box,
where you have like a kid with 18 toes and like no brain cells instead. And like that's
Like
so
box for school.
annoying.
Free vasectomy. Your kids have to eat cereal, but if you collect this many boxes,
Not all the products that have
Horrible.
cause those things have disclaimers on them. Exactly. And like, who reads the entirety of all the gobbledygook on every product that they do like buy anyway? Because I don't. So it's like, I could get glasses cleaner, but I don't want to find out in like 50 years that it was a really bad idea for one reason or another. And like, the reasons not to are pretty fucking sinister. So like, I try not to use products. Like I try to limit it. I'm like, I will choose these 6 or something, and it's like any excuse to wear like have more than that or whatever. I'm just not gonna. I'm afraid. Teflon in your eyeballs. Yeah, exactly. I mean, non-stick. Everyone loves non-stick, and people still sell non-stick. Why do people still sell non-stick fucking pans? Why is that legal? What the actual fuck?
I really like to grow up with alcohol. I think it's yeah, very probably is.
It's a kink? I don't know, man.
90%.
Added flavor. Uh-oh. I feel like it's like taking an egg scrambler to everything. I was gonna say, like, wait, is it an egg scrambler to the brain or the lungs or the dick? No, just all of it. It's like just taking an egg scrambler. Huh. Looks like a scientist. Okay, so I'm just using these to see, and like people's reactions to glasses freak me out. We're gonna do videos in like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 5, somewhere in that range. But yeah, like some people are like, you look like a librarian, you look like a scientist. It's like, no scientist comes to work looking like this. I mean, it'd be pretty cool if you did. I'm not opposed to it. If only more scientists turned up to work like this. But like, no, I don't. I genuinely don't. And I never get that from women. I never put the glasses on in front of women and have a woman turn to me and go, oh, are you a librarian now? And it's like, no, it like men associate glasses with their favorite kind of porn. I swear to God.
It's true.
You know?
It is true.
And like,
I think glasses
women
make them
don't.
attractive. I don't think
The women ain't gooning to women taking their like glasses off and shaking
my
out
friend's
their
girlfriend,
hair.
when I saw her in glasses,
Like,
I had to be-
There's no like sexy like librarian going shh and like librarians in real life don't look like
She was
this,
blonde,
you know.
blue eyes. Glasses. I'm not really into blondes. It wasn't a natural hair. She was more brunette.
It can add to the sexiness. I don't know why, it just does. I genuinely do think that's because of porn. Because in the wild, signifiers of poor eyesight would not be a turn on. I feel like it has totally been like artificially induced.
It's not frizzy.
Yeah, because like in the wild, signifiers of poor eyesight would be like, well, this person isn't going to see the predators coming. And like, we're going to pass that trait on to another kid who's not going to be able to see the predators coming. So like, I don't think that glasses, if they'd been invented in caveman times, I don't think that they would have been a turn on. I don't.
That's what things with the eyes, man.
It is artificially induced, 100%. Exactly. Like eyelashes. I don't think
Yeah,
that
think about
long
the eyes.
eyelashes would normally be a turn on. I think that was manufactured to sell us like eyelash stickies, like stick-on eyelashes, and also mascara as well. I genuinely do think that a lot of stuff that people get horny over is just because sexual material has convinced them to. And some of it's really fucking weird. Like when you think about it, like I'm not judging in a, how dare you be attracted to pretty girls with long eyelashes. Like, no, I'm just like, damn, yeah, they really got us fixating on that. And that's such a weird detail to give a shit about when you think about it. And like a lot of these traits are really bad for you. If we went to an alien planet, it would be the equivalent of like the aliens growing out their toenails to be so long that they cannot wear like normal shoes and tottering around and them click-clacking on the floor and then barely being able to walk because of these really, really long toenails. And it being like this absolutely hobbling, inconvenient, really expensive thing that is absolutely like life-ruining to keep up with. And like people are like, yeah, they do it because it's hot. Look at the toenails on that. Like, and they'd be attracted to it. And it's like, you want them to do this to themselves?
How much karma?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Exactly. Like a lot of beauty standards, especially towards women, like I feel like men got lucky on the like beauty standards scale because even though it's brutal, it's just good health. Like they like just want you to be muscular. Like, and it's not even women who want you to be muscular, it's other men who want you to be muscular. I think a lot of gym bros realize that too late, and then they're like, why are all these men hitting on me now? But anyway, like a lot of the beauty standards in films and stuff are tend to be about like, you just have to work out. Like a lot of it doesn't involve surgery or painting over your face every day or like tottering around in high heels and like risking breaking your ankles, deforming your feet wearing high heels, because it does. You can Google it. It deforms your feet permanently to wear high heels.
Agreed.
And it will give you problems for the rest of your life. And there's like all of the like really hobbling, like inconvenient, painful stuff is all lumped on the women. And then when women work out, we're told not to. Like, I worked out and I got muscular, and people were like, men don't like that. Don't do that. You're looking manly. Don't do that. You're not allowed to do that. So, like, I wish that the beauty standard for women was just go to the gym, get muscular. Because that is a lot easier. I've done both. And going to the gym and getting some big muscles is so much fucking easier than spending decades learning how to do makeup perfectly and trying to walk around in high heels and shit. Like, I would take going to the gym over that every fucking day.
clear complexion.
So many shoes in general give us bunions too. Yeah, I've recently learned that like it changes the shape of your feet, and that like you can improve your health by getting as close to barefooted as possible. Obviously, it's not doable in every single scenario, but I've been amazed at how much it limits your health to wear fucking shoes. I'm still gonna wear them, but I had no idea what they were doing to me. It's crazy. Nothing wrong with a muscle mummy. Oh, I agree. I think that, you know, anyone who puts time and effort into their strength and their like health, that's amazing and impressive. I don't really care whether you're like what gender you are or anything. Like, I think it's impressive no matter what you are to be able to go to the gym and get like hench. Yeah, like I'm not like, I've never looked at someone with muscles going, no, that just doesn't look right on you. Stop. Like never has that thought occurred to me. I've seen other people say it to someone, but I've never felt that way about like muscle and health. I've only ever been happy for muscly people, but I'm weird because like I'm also very happy for people who've got a little bit of squish or people who are very slim. You know, people like I think the body can look cool in many different ways. I don't think there's just one way to be awesome physically. Invisible muscles easy. Isn't that called a sleeper build? Isn't that when you look all dainty and like cute and small, and then you just go, whoo, surprise! And all of a sudden you just like, ping, 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 and like the muscles just pop out when you flex. And then when you just like, I don't know how to say it, untuck or whatever it is, like you just go into like default mode, they all just disappear and shrink, and you're like, what the fuck? What? Where did all that go? What did you do with it? How the fuck does it retract? Is it in you now? Like what? Sleeper builds are just insane to me. It's invisible. It's not invisible if you can see them. No, it's invisible if you like. It can be invisible because, like, in your resting state, you don't know it's there. That's Popeye. Yeah, that's me. You got a sleeper build? I think like I might just start saying that to people. Honestly, I might just tell people I have a sleeper build and then just never flex. Son of Asgard, thank you so much. It's cheaper than going to the gym.
Just learn to lift your own
Should
body weight.
we watch the videos?
Resistance.
Hell yeah, base. Well, remember this. I'll do this for the VODs so I can compare later. Oh, will I?
See them guns in
top
it.
is really delicate now. But like,
Oh yeah, look at that.
I want to see like how much progress I'm gonna make when I finally go to the gym. Hang on. So like that's how much muscle I've got now. Barely anything. You can't see. Like
yes.
the shoulder is tiny.
Oh,
The
the
like
shoulder.
tiny
Yeah.
little muscle is just like trying, but it's not really there. Let's see how far things go when I go back to the gym.
Potential.
When I'm hulking it again. You have a good foundation. It shouldn't be hard to bulk. Do you think?
You
Do
got
you
a good
think?
frame.
Do you wanna like take bets on how many inches I'm gonna gain when I finally? I'll let you know when I'm doing the personal trainer shit again. Because that man made me so bulky. I was like, holy fuck, where did all this come from? I could do that again.
How much you bench? 100 kilos each side.
Bulk pads. Okay, we can do that. I'll let you know. We'll do a comparison, like day 1 to like 2 months in to like next year or something. That'll be fun. We'll see if it does anything. I want to get to the point where people accuse me of using steroids. That's the goal. I want people to think that I'm on steroids. I want them to cope that hard when I have bigger muscles than them.
I get prescribed it, but I don't take anabolic steroids. That's
Sounds exhausting. We'll see. We'll see.
They're-
We'll fucking see. All right, here we go. Here are the videos. You ready for the videos? I will press start on the videos if I see enough ones. If there are enough ones, if there is just nothing but ones. No, I see other things than ones. Nope, saying 1 doesn't count. There is a 7. Nope, that's not enough ones. Holy shit, what the fuck is, where are the ones? Watching you try to follow a basic instruction collectively is just like the best thing in my day. I'm gonna do this to you more often. Where the fuck are the ones? Look at you, astronomy member. That's not one. Look at this. Look at you failing so hard. Little shits. Toxic Drank, you are living up to your name. What the actual fuck? Okay. No, almost. No. Oh my god, why? Why are so many people putting 69 is not even close. What the fuck is wrong with you? There's a 22 in there. That's your password, VJ. What the fuck? Is that the only number you know?
Flaming potato.
No, stop lolling. Give me ones. What the, oh my god. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna go now. Wait, the ad started. Now I have to wait. I still don't think you can do this. Do you think that you can all press 1? That the entirety of chat can be 1? The number before the ad break ends? Juice is just trying to do it one man. There's someone fucking emoting. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe you can't do this. Is that someone pissing? Surely that takes more effort to fucking press. Oh my god. No, stop piss that. No, not a number 1. Like, no, don't take a number 1 in chat. Stop it. Oh my fucking god.
Wiping off the bottom
What
for the girls
is
one.
wrong with you? Is the ad break over now? Is it over? Fucking hell. It's amazing that they're like the good people who like can follow a basic request and like, here's a 1. There you go. And they have to doing it over here's a 1. Oh fuck, did they fuck it up? Here's a 1. And you're so consistently good at it. And there's just like 8 troublemakers who are like, nah, fuck this. I don't want any of you to watch videos. We can't stop. Okay, apparently the ad break is finished. Thanks, Zenton Unit. Bitch, I'm gonna press start. You guys failed miserably. You don't deserve these videos.
Alright. Oh, it's a lot
Is this what code switching is?
Look who fell asleep first. Prank him, John.
He switched up so fast. Bird code switching. Wait.
Look who fell asleep first. Prank him, John. You already know. Oh,
What the fuck are they? No, what is that, chat?
Sapwise or something.
What even does that? What? Corn dogs. What's inside them?
Cheese, isn't it?
Cheese-filled wieners.
I don't know.
Ugh.
I never had one.
I hate them.
It's
I hate them. I don't know what they are. I don't understand them. I don't know why they exist. Thank you, Bringo. I appreciate it, sweetheart. Thanks for this.
Hey, this is Phil from the Small Wiener Club. Sorry to get back to you so late. I just finished reviewing your application and information you sent in, but I am sorry to say that I don't think I can allow you to join our group. From what I'm looking at, your wiener is massive. I mean, the sheer girth and juiciness alone is ridiculous.
No. I love that they did like a mid-air karate kick though. That was impressive. Yeah, look at that.
Raccoon.
Kung Fu Trash Panda.
Oh no.
Why? Are they still gonna make the cake? Would you still eat that, chat? It was like intrusive thoughts 1. Why did they even want to get floured? Is that like a mammoth's leg? Or is that just all spider legs? Is the fur entirely spider legs?
What is it, a tree? There's a furry tree.
I have to understand.
That's a tree, right?
It is. They organize themselves like fur. Like, why are they
It's a tree.
all laying their legs down like that? That's so cool.
Huh.
Today, we are going to be ranking pickup lines based on my personal success with that pickup line. Starting off, we have the nothing approach. The nothing approach is seen most commonly by guys who are too afraid to talk to girls, and this falls directly into the never works category.
Because
That
you have an
includes
approach
all the
women.
pickup lines that I have personally tried. Make sure to
Try
follow,
and speak
like,
to the
more.
woman, not.
Guys, I think I want to.
No, that's not true. Because if you say nothing, you could be mistaken for a really good listener. There are some people who just say nothing and it saves them. Because if they say anything, they will ruin it. Like sometimes it takes 8 years being married to an idiot to find out that they're an idiot at all. Because you did all the talking the whole fucking time, right? But I wouldn't give up hope.
Call it. I'm tired.
Oh, you're good,
Alright,
bro.
bye.
Have a good night, man.
All right, later.
Hi, my sleepy boy. I'm home.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand?
Pond skull.
Don't you go running off, you dirty dog. That wouldn't be his first time. His ex-wife, Sandra, used to work here, and she left him because he was cheating, had a big drug problem. Yeah. He was a gambler and a drug addict, but he's fixing himself. Sandra doesn't work here either. She died.
Oh, God. Avro?
Work it,
Make it, do it, makes us. Harder, better.
This home.
Oh,
What?
wow. Fuck yeah.
The eyes move.
I just know the comments are going to be like, if
You know
I
how
was
people say
rich, I
men
wouldn't
don't know-
tell anyone, but there would be signs. The house is
But
lovely,
also,
by the way.
also
The house is so cool.
Demo.
But fuck,
No.
I really want that. I don't have
Yeah.
anywhere I could go, but I still fucking want it. I want it to stand over my doorway, so you have to walk through
You know
its
how people
legs
say
before
men
you
don't
see
know
it.
anything about their friends? I made a game to put it to the test.
I went through a breakup this year. It was really bad.
Don't ask her name.
I had to move out of my apartment. I left New York. Broke my heart. What was her name?
Ah! I didn't know why. I didn't really know why you moved or anything. I didn't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm really sorry about that.
I actually thought about it more before I asked you, and you have met her.
I also don't know this. What's this game show? Fuck Dan. Yeah. Gen Z female. I'm thinking.
He's on to something. Let him cook. Let him cook.
I'm feeling the letter M. It's either Madison or Mackenzie.
Is there an M in the room?
I'm gonna say Mackenzie.
Fireball.
Yeah, that's how you finally got
That's
it.
not how I guess.
It's absolutely not Mackenzie at all.
Yeah? Do you have friends like that? They're true friends? Okay, that answers my question. My commiseration. What the fuck?
Eggplant.
What took more videos to get liked? Holy shit.
What do we call it over it?
I was gonna say, it took me videos to become gay, then I thought it would take...
I can pretty much guarantee that nobody would be able to guess what we stumbled upon today. Long story short,
I don't know. Why was she doing this at night?
I can pretty much guarantee that nobody would be able to guess what we stumbled upon today. Long story short, we ended up taking the wrong turn to get to the highway, and we came across these little face cutout things, and we decided to stop because we were like, okay, let's take our picture in them. That'll be kind of fun. But no, we were wrong. As soon as I rang the bell, these 4 cute little goats came running towards us. But just wait, it keeps getting better and better and better. Each one of them had their own spot where they would stick their face through in order for us to feed them. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what we were expecting when we pulled over, but I can guarantee it was not this. This was the funniest thing I've ever come across. across. And I'm not sure if people come and visit these goats that often because they seemed like they were hungry. Like, look at these two guys. And their names are honestly the funniest part. Twig.
I can tell you now, they're not doing that because they're hungry. They would act like they've never been fed in their lives if they had just been like packed with pellets like 6 seconds before. Like, that's just how goats are. But like, I could rob my entire neighborhood. All I have to do is get like 4 really cute animals.
You are so cute. Raven, Stinky Harriet, and Donut. Holy crap.
This is such a good money maker. You should do it, get goats. I fucking love
baby.
goats. Look at them, they're insane.
This is literally the best day of my life. It's literally my birthday. This is a birthday miracle.
It's so good. I
We
do
took
it
the
every
wrong
day.
turn on the way to the highway, and we ended up here. This is the best day ever.
See, I need to be the one who owns the goats because if this existed on my neighborhood, I would be poor. I'd be paying the fucking neighbor's mortgage. I'll tell you what, this better not be fucking AI. Because this is touch. Wait, is that? Is that like? Did he just? They're condoms? I know, but that's still a dark fucking joke. Whoa. Those are guinea pigs? How the fuck do they live? They're living pom-poms. What the fuck? How? There's gotta be a wig. That's insane. Where the fuck are they? How many bodies do they have in the living room?
Jessica?
Like, I half expect them to like turn around and there just be like a bunch of dead bodies propped against the wall. Surely, because vultures wouldn't be interested in his dog or their dog. Surely. Surely.
Jessica, when I just called you out for ableism for using the word lame, what did you say?
Doesn't lame just mean uncool?
So when I said Jesus talks about the lame and the sick, what did you say?
I thought he was talking about losers.
Losers. I'm about to rob this place.
I'm about to rob this store. Just yo, don't forget. And they're actually just legit calmly leaving. That's insane. Wow. Doesn't try to save anyone. No! What? A
Yeah, it's not in the article.
Clickbait. Wait, did that add more context? Was it? Oh no! So was the bottom like a separate article? I thought
Yeah,
it
it
was
is.
just someone that looked like him.
There's the suspect. That's a very cool.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, I've just read this one. Holy shit! That makes. Oh my god! No! There's my dumbass panning between his face and it, going, "Yeah, he looks really similar. I wonder if they're brothers." I thought there was just genuinely someone on the run. And he was just like, "Oh no, it looks like me." Fucking, I'm an idiot.
Dad, I know that smile. Your dad touched Mom's butt. I know that smile.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me.
Yeah, tell him you're not going to touch my butt.
I'm not gonna touch her butt.
Okay, I know that smile.
No, it's just bright out. The sun, it's making me squint a little.
Oh my god. Oh wow. The first part of that video had me nervous. Holy shit. That is so cool. You know they're loved because that's a nightmare to clean. Oh, it keeps going. That is so fucking cool.
It's a big room, isn't it? Haven't had kids
There's a
yet.
ball pit and everything.
No rats.
And a spaceship.
So I was 15 when I had a baby. I gave that baby up for adoption. 25 years later, I ended up dating that baby, not knowing he was my son. Fast forward, when I confronted him about it, when I told him about it,
What?
he told me he'd been new.
What? Oh,
He knew
God.
that I was his mother.
We should give him
You
oral
couldn't
sex.
torture that information out of me. I would take that to my grave. She is so brave. For, like, saying that all of that happened. Holy shit. He's immediately coming over, too. He's like, oh. I literally want to steal someone from the 1500s and show them that. I don't know why. I feel like if I had time traveling powers, that's the kind of shit I would need to get done first.
Crowd participation.
Is it just me? I'm hearing the gingerbread man from Shrek. The
Yeah.
the buttons guy. I like it. I hear Toad. But it's good. I don't think it's that bad.
Bastard, look at him.
Oh shit.
Damn!
That's not happy up.
Damn.
Explosive leaves. Oh wait, go back so you can see how big it is. Yeah, there you go.
Here?
One, two, no, here.
Come on, Jake.
Ready?
Come on.
One.
Big
That
splash.
kid does not want to go in the leaves.
Oh.
Like they already tried to escape.
What's that mean?
You can see the face of regret there. That oh fuck. Oh, that is definitely childhood trauma. That kid is gonna have like nightmares about like being buried alive or some shit and be like, I have no idea why. Huh, just weird. Oh fuck, which one's AI? Top. Yeah,
Fun.
that's black.
Well, I had head injury. Need to take a nap.
Yes! Okay. I reckon the bottom's AI. I'm so good at this.
Alright.
Oh, I don't know. The bottom again. Bottom's AI.
2 hours and 45 minutes, that's a good time.
Oh fuck. How? What? Oh fuck. Top's AI. Yes. Top's AI. Fuck. Top's AI.
See you later. Take care now.
Fuck.
Bye-bye.
I'm no better than a boomer.
Check out these